wetha bungani oh Hallelujah. Matapo milava milamleni. Oh, more vela muku 20,000. And what is 20,000?
So ladies, I just want to understand something here. So the value of a woman in marriage is no longer about that she's a virgin, that she can do house chores,
no,
that she can be able to take care of mama's and stuff like that.
Absolutely not.
No.
So it's all about what you bring to the table.
Yes.
In actual fact, my view and my observation, the woman builds the brand. She brings far much more worth to whoever she gets into union with than any person can ever imagine. Ukwata kuyima monti because of a woman. Ukwata kuba uvana shindruti monti because of a woman. A very sound and sensible woman. Angata umala hanja afama and hang the dirty linen out there. Instead, they will find a way to build kukula muteka kuba right. So it goes far beyond virginity. It goes far beyond that, and it's something that we need to kind of reprogram the thinking of the society and the understanding, because confusion it is exactly what you have just mentioned. Belief layer, but the reality is absolutely totally different.
You know another thing yakuri baba sati ba skota kuti koma pari boshe. You find one sati alobero inona asalena ba, but it still remains whole. Kuba wom kamuti aloyi was to say mara kuma la kungaloba baba kuselena bana. We're not saying we're judging them, but because that's where we have impact. It's big. It cannot be measured with anything, because lakungana wansati kuna direction, lakungana wansati utlaria kuna order, lakungana wansati utlaria kuna kuaka. You know, uhleketela mahlweni. If wanuna akunika mali akuya gruza, you turn that money to be a meal. You know, that's how women operate. They change. Like if one na vision yena, we incubate it and bring it to life. You know, like that's what defines a woman. So a marital status, it cannot define who Eggy is. It cannot define the queen of the main house. It's only something that is given, like it's prescribed, so that na loku in that application but go in Mrs. Man so like una dependent young one nuna, but it will never open opportunities takuri unga jondangi ibuya yakuma directorship because so tiriswa Mrs. Tirashkolo.
So yeah, you just have to build your own brand.
And again, says me loko yena iteta ane yena ba future mama zakhe se loko makoti afika I brand ya la motini kama I brand yakho ya kamati I weakness ya yena liya ya ku kamati anu embrace iti se ti tender la kaya na vana va la kaya va ta kota ku cinca na xivongo va ta kota ku ri va ya mahlweni na education leswi swa ku yimbelela ku ri uzosiphekela siwaxela va nga hlethela mathenda exactly ku ri n'wana vanhu loko mwasisa ku ri leswi futhi swa karata hi le dyondzeni ka vana va vanhwanyana ku ri hina va kwala kaya hi tshamile n'wana wa vanhu a ya pfuka hi 4:30 n'wina mi tlele mina a ni swi koti ku sweka vuswa hi poto a ni na rona poto lerikulu kambe loyi a nga kona a kaya a swi kota ku sweka a ni pfuni wasisisa. Let us embrace makoti as an individual person. Let us support her. Loko ve yena potential ya yena I ku va a kota ku ri a organizer swilo swi tshama kaya a hi n'wi supporteni hi ku hinkwerhu hi ta tikuma hi hlayisekile xivongo xa hina xi ta ya mahlweni. Ani hi tsakela hi swona leswi swi tsakelaka ku ri hey phela la ka swimanimani ene loko a heta i brenda yini hi xona xivongo xa la kaya a hi n'wi sapoteni swinene ene hi pfuna nakona la kaya ku ri muti wa la kaya wu ta pfuka wu nga pfuki hi ku kukula nampundzu la wu susa maphepha wu yisa le loko ve nampundzu i fanele a famba a hi n'wi lunghiseleni movha a ni ri hina hi swi kota hi swi tivi ku ri i ya kwihi a ta vuya na maphepha a ta kota ku tisa mintirho phela ene the society is growing the society is growing
ni hleketa ku age leyi mi nga ka yona so level ya n'we ya ku understand ku makoti different mara lavan'wanyana lavakulu ka n'we
no, like swi ya hi miti. I don't want to tell you lies. 21 for the past 21 years ni sweka exipotweni xo tani ka vununa wa mina loko ni yile and because of mani munhu wa xikhale, she's 85 but she allows me ku ri ni va mina. You know, so it's just a blessing on its own. Loko nyeka vonunu wa mina, I'm not expected ku ri ni sweka magalaza ani skoti.
But you know the stereotype loko mi fika le na loko mi nga fika ka mamazala wa n'wina maybe ku ri na ntlangu obviously they're gonna expect you to
and na loko hi kuma ku ri le kaya la ku nga na mitlangu hi vona va tlhela ku va ni tshamisana va ku lowani i makoti wa mina wa tiva so she protects me i timhaka ta ku ri a hi va protecteni vana lava va tekiwaka lava va taku amitini ya hina so because loko hi nga va protective ulolo hanjani always everyone u ta va henhla ka munhu yalowo and like ko tala ya ti prove so la ku mbarisiwa swichalani u la ku endliwa yini n'wana wa vanhu se i mukhegulu
u tlhela u tshama mara u nga hlambi ngopfu
and ivi lava va makoti bo squeeze swona swi tshamile swilongo va ku silambile wena fanele u yendla title ya wena ya vu doctor na vu
u yi veka
hansi so u kombiwa ku amagalazini
and to come in loko hi vulavula hi sweswo a hi vulavuli ku ri hi lahla ndhavuko wa hina a hi vuli ku ri hi endlela ku ri ku nga ha vi na xichavo emutini kambe loko ni fika a swi endleki ku ri munhu a tiva hi swilo hinkwaswo leswiya swa ku makoti i fanele a ya koroka ivi i sungula i kukula i na ti-chronic diseases I'm asthmatic ni na bronchitis a ni koti dust a no tendlisa musi wa ni tlimba a ni ti endlisa a no tonga xitanga a ni xi chavi kambe ni chava musi kombela mi swi twisisa kwalani xitanga a ni chavi xitanga ni xi rhandza ngopfu futhi xi horile kambe no chava ntsena musi se ni kombela ku ri ni nga vi incomplete makoti hikuva ni nga koti ku pfurhetela ndzilo hi leswi swi nga ta endla ku ri yena emamazalelo ni nga ta ka yena a tlhela a ya loko tsandzekana ku pfurhetela ndzilo i ri i ta byi kandza vukati lebyi swi vula ku ri vukati bya mina byi determine hi ndzilo
it's a problem loko mi tekiwa ka muti luwa ku expectations it's all about what you can do in the kitchen so and loko ku ve we are good at kitchen then it's gonna be a problem so sesemnene ni mi twa mention mhaka yin'wanyana important ngopfu ku a tikerekeni vanhu lava va nga tekiwa with the ring and the title va nyikiwa switulu swa le henhla so now I just want to know ku loko se munhu a tekiwini a ri kerekeni mara a fika ka a point ya ku enough is enough, my marriage is not working and decides to divorce kereke yi mu teka njhani loko swi fika kwalano?
It's a very important and extremely controversial question. There is nothing as brainwashing the mind of the society as a religion, and there's nothing as dangerous as the misinterpretation of scriptures. Itukuma irina vavasati lava nga tshama avukatini vari vakreste because of the church, what the church says and all of this thing. So I think what is very important to note is divorce was never God's intention. I have spoken it here. Marriage, it's God's intention. It's God's design. So we are not bashing the union that is marriage. But we also need to make it very clear ku ri divorce a hi leswi Xikwembu xi swi tsakelaki. However, it has become a concession because of our sinful nature. It has become something that God acknowledges ku ri swi ta humelela because of a sinful nature ya vana va mina. And a hi langutisi mhaka leya concession again, which is the most dangerous thing. We misinterpret the scriptures. So there are two grounds where divorce is allowed. And I quoted the scriptures today, what those grounds are. The first ground is adultery. Divorce is allowed in adultery. And so is I think it's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 31 to 32. Other divorce has been misinterpreted a lot in the Old Testament. Deuteronomy from chapter 24, verse 1, what they used to do. In that scripture, if a man finds the wife unclean, you can divorce her as long as you give her a certificate of divorce. Now, what is unclean? Can we, when you understand what is unclean? So, namuhla lesuninga ingangena rivansanana senam khabanteta. Now, I'm love with this papa someone else now. So no, she hasn't found favor anymore in my eyes. Therefore, I'm divorcing you. And that's what has put a lot of women in difficulties. The extramarital affair, unnecessary divorce, and misinterpretation of scriptures.
So, patriarchy,
patriarchy, it started with a misinterpretation, and religion. We need to ask religion because the religion of Islam, you will find it. We are what the African religion, you find it. We are Judaism, you find it. We are Christianity, you find it. I am atheist, I don't believe in any of you, you find it. It's just a man design to subjugate women. Full stop. And Mina, I believe the religion that is so liberating to women is the Christian religion. And I'll tell you why I mean that. Loko Mishaya, that scripture, Matthew 5. This is where Jesus Christ was actually correcting the Old Testament was explained, and then look and in Aswana in Nakamaganzela in therefore me oswile mara mina lokulanga sawansati and you know we have that. He was correcting that, and in that scripture we tend to misinterpret it a lot. It's a powerful scripture for women, that particular scripture. Shiri in scripture and she quote verbatim. Mara scripture shiri, you can you are allowed to divorce only if there's adultery. So if a man divorces a woman other than adultery, it's a sin.
Okay.
Ningi said, shiri a man. And then she amashwe scripture shuku when our nuna look when divorce other than adultery, we have caused that woman to sin. The sin doesn't land to you as a woman. It's that man
who is causing
sin. And why does the man cause it to sin? Because it is given. You are going to remarry as a woman. It's a given. So divorce, don't marry. No. It's a given. We are going to remarry. Where was that? You are not. You have got no sin. In actual fact, where you are carrying sins of three people. The sin that you divorce this woman, other than adultery, that's sin number one. The sin that you have caused this woman, the pain. Because I take that context where this thing was written. Women were dependent. So it was non good someone else. Because no. So you can never expect this woman who's supposed to depend on a man to be staying by herself. Someone must come and take care of this woman. So where you this nonsensely, you're
bearing
the sin. You are also going to bear the sin of the man who's going to marry the sin. You are also going to bear the sin of the